What are y'all doing? Why are you in here? Oh my God. I want to be mad, but I can't. How many times do you want to be mad, but you just can't? That's me right now. I want to be mad, but I can't. Hey, kitty. I want to be mad, but I'm not going to be. I would be mad, but I'm not. Come on. You can't be in here. Guys, get back. Back. I did not. There's a halter. I did not let them out. Get out of there, Beverly. I did not let them out. Jamie did not close the gate. We were doing some switching, some pasture switching. Hold on a minute. We were switching some pastures around, and one gate didn't get closed. And all of a sudden, Jamie's on a work call, and the camera alerted her to the horses being out. So here's the horses that are out. I was doing a Facebook Live. I was on live, and my phone chimed, and I looked over, and it said the horses are out. So I'm kind of like trying to keep my composure and look around, and I didn't see them, and I knew right here exactly where they were going to be. Y'all give me a moment to put this around her. Sweetie, don't hurt me. I love her, but I don't want her to eat all of our food and our brains and get herself sick. So we're gonna walk on out of the barn, and hopefully your little sidekick buddy there will follow us. Come on, sidekick. We're gonna put her back in the pasture, y'all. Give us a second here. Those rocks hurting your feet? Come out of the rocks. Come on. Come off the rocks. Come on. So Dixie looks to be happy to be out and about with the two geldings. I left her halter on her so Jamie can put her back in later. It's not the horses who don't get along, it's the donkeys, y'all. Those are the ones that can do the weird stuff. And I don't know why. Because I'll talk to y'all about something serious, and I don't mean to make this a unhappy moment, but you do know that at some point, that little munchkin right there will have to join up with these guys. The day that Dixie passes, Ivy will have to allow Beverly to become a friend of hers, because she's going to need a friend, baby. She's going to need a friend, and you're going to have to be that friend. And you know what? You could use a friend right now because your hair is a mess. Your hair is a mess. And see, they don't want to be friends. They do not want to be friends. But that's what a lot of times girls do. Girls are known to fight more than boys, y'all. That is so true. And I don't know if that's something at what age that starts, but I will just say from my experience in middle school and high school, there were a whole lot more. There were 10 times more girl fights than there were boy fights. Boys may talk a lot of game, but girls would actually throw down. If you know what I mean by that, throw down meaning that girls would actually just go out in the hall or in the back of the classroom or in the bathroom or anywhere. Girls would literally just throw down. Guys will talk a lot of mess but never do anything. But girls would throw down. So what's going on over here is a little bit of, I'm not sure. I don't think that it's mean. I know ears are back and horses are running around a little bit. Dixie looks beautiful. But I don't think that she's scared. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find out right now if she's scared. Offer her a way back into the yard. If she's scared, she'll come back in. Or she may want to stay out. That's exactly... Y'all want to come out? I don't think so. Listen, I gave Dixie an exit. And she chose she wants to be in there with them. even though she doesn't know why she wants to be in there with them, because they're not very nice. They're going to be fine. But back to what I was saying about these two girls here. At some point when Dixie passes, and we know that she has 2 tumors. One is in her brain, and she's going to eventually pass. And as we all will, that's not something that should be such a shock to everybody. Maybe farm life has made you a little bit more... Seriously, I think that farm people that are around animals a lot, are a little bit less, I don't want to say sensitive, but we don't take it so serious to know that dying is just a part of life. It doesn't scare us as much because we've seen it our whole life, that dying is a part of life. You know, you have an older horse. She has a couple of tumors. They're not treatable. She's going to pass. We take it, our job is to make her comfortable. Excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to sneeze in your face. So we just want to make sure that she's comfortable. But we know that she's going to pass. Beverly, stop looking for trouble. Beverly is coming over here trying to look for trouble. What I want is Beverly to become friends with Ivy, Bucky's and Voodoo. That way, we all know that the day that Dixie passes is going to be a really hard day for her. She'll be the one who's going to have a really hard day. It's going to be tough on her, y'all, because Dixie has been her friend. And I want to also remind you of something else. I want you to think back long and hard to the days when Beverly was a part of I'm a Survivor. You all know that she did not have much of a personality. She never began to shine until she was here. And isn't that something? How a change of location, a change of scenery can make all the difference in the world. You ever think about in your personal life that maybe sometimes if you find yourself in a rut, what you need more than anything else could just be a change of scenery? I don't want to say a change of partners because that sounds horrible. I don't want you all to run out there and divorce the man you're with. But I do know if you find yourself in a constant rut or you're not getting the most out of life and you only have one life to live, oh my goodness. I really wanted to make a video about something philosophical, not just loving horses the whole time. Anyway, I'm going to keep my eye on all of this and just see what's going on. Jamie's on a call, so I need to stand here and watch and make sure nothing bad happens. I do think that Dixie wants to be out with the big horses for a little bit. And I know she's allowed 2 hours of exercise and activity a day. I know that she's allowed that, so I don't know exactly how long she's been out of her stall, but I'm just going to include this in her 2 hours of activity. And it looks like they're all going to walk together around the side of the pond and down towards the Longhorns, probably to harass them. And look who's coming to join me. I am not going to make a good... This might be the worst video I've ever had because I cannot find anything. I would like to talk philosophy. You know, life and death, quality over quantity. You know, friends, relationships, change of scenery being sometimes a good thing. And all I'm getting to do is love on a kitty. And all I get to do is love on a kitty. Kittens, plural. Okay, let's go clean up my barn. You know what? I think I'd rather just love on kittens. Can I just love on kittens? It's either love on kitties or clean up my barn. Oh my goodness, look. Jamie's already trimmed her. Jamie already trimmed her. Oh my goodness. Yes, so it was funny because she had this beard here. She had this hair that hung down way long. Oh my God, it was so long. And I was making fun of her for the longest time. I was calling her the bearded lady. And Jamie had her feelings hurt. And I'm like, Jamie, I'm playing. I'm just kidding with her. Yeah, but now we were joking around with her, calling her the bearded lady. And hey, I'm at that age. I know that when you get to a certain age, you start getting hair growing in crazy places. Hair growth in crazy places. Do y'all know? what I'm talking about? And if you don't, consider yourself lucky. Because you get to a certain age, you've always been used to hair growing in some spots. And some people, go about grooming and different things. But at a different age, you start finding yourself with hair growing in all kinds of crazy places. There's one bald eagle right there. Wait, those are not eagles. What are those? And why are they circling overhead me? Why are they all circling overhead? What's going on here? Why are all these birds circling overhead? I see white-tipped wings. So if you can zoom in better than I can, you can see white-tipped wings, but those are not eagles. I don't think. And if they are, that's the craziest thing, because there's at least 30 birds up there flying around. Now, what I heard from somebody is that oftentimes hawks, buzzards, and other kind of scavenger type birds will sometimes follow eagles. An eagle can spot something, but because the eagle is naturally leery and cautious, it won't swoop down and begin to eat immediately. Whereas other birds will let the eagle spot it and they'll swoop in and eat it, which is crazy to me. But there's a lot of birds up there, and I hope they're not after our chickens. Beverly's very upset that I called Dixie the bearded lady. I didn't mean it in a mean way, okay? There's nothing wrong with bearded ladies, okay? All right, believe it or not, that whole incident with Dixie and Beverly getting into my barn and destroying it sort of forced me to come in here and do some cleaning. So I got all my feeds moved over here and stacked up nice along this wall. I got me some buckets hanging up just because that's what I do. I like to hang up buckets. I need to put some more nails or some screws in the wall because I have more buckets than I have screws or nails. I needed long nails. I didn't really mess with the hay a whole lot. Just kind of restacked it, threw all the loose stuff over the fence. And then I just kind of swept, for the most part, swept everything out. Hi, sweetie. Come here to help Daddy. Yeah, I just kind of swept everything out. I kind of cleaned up all the trash and put it into that little spot right there that I'll burn later. And for the most part, check it out. It was a disaster a couple of hours ago. And now it's a good looking barn, right, sweetie? Okay. Well, guys, listen, I'm going to go ahead and thank you all for watching. And I'm looking for some way to end the video. And I don't really see anything. There's nothing really special about this moment. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll open this back door. Because sometimes by opening this back door, you can get some really good footage of a bunch of birds coming charging in. Y'all ready? Let's see what happens. Well, hello. There we go. I can end it right there on a bunch of birds who are waiting to eat. Yeah, they know it's getting to be about that time. This is the time of day that Daddy feeds them all. And I'm going to feed you guys right now, okay? Oh, they're like, wow, this place is really clean. Dad, you've really outdone yourself, Father. And I'm, yeah. He's like, Dad, clean this place. Everyone come look how Dad cleans so nice. And she, oh, she wants to look, and she can't see because all the birds are in the way. You're welcome, sweetie. That's what I'm talking about. Now that makes you feel good to know that even Sweet Ivy approves of your clean job. No, ma'am, you're not coming in to mess it up again. I'm closing the door. Ivy, I'm closing the door. Yeah, we're closing the door. Everyone back it up. Look out, Ivy.
Don't let your troubles fester. Come watch Longhorn Lester.
Yeah, something like that.